Hello, and welcome to Frackin' Universe Precursor Dungeon. This little sweet darling is unlocked by finding a very specific piece of technology in a rare micro-dungeon or biome. It follows a very Metroid-esque kind of style and gives the player a very large area to explore and challenge themselves. It's mid to late tier, and players will need to be well equipped just to survive the various hazards they'll find in this dungeon. As you can see here, we're already getting mobbed and it's pretty dark, which is challenge number 1. Once they're past these initial first mobs, be a little sweaty, or a little tougher than they look, and players without proper equipment will be having a real bad time. But now we come in here where arachnophobes tend to have a real bad day. There's a giant spider up there which launches webs and all sorts of nasty pus at you. Can make pretty quick work if you're not careful. Once you're past this initial open area, you come through these corridors where the player will make a very nasty discovery when they touch these tiles if they are not well prepared, as these inflict radiation burn, which, as you can see, saps a fair amount of health pretty quickly. I've got it mid-mode on, so I won't die here, so we should be okay. But it'll take a good third of your health off before you even realize what's going on sometimes. And of course, we have classic Metroid-style doors they'll need to blast open. Found very few places in Starbound, and exclusively in Frackin' Universe. A little bit of tech here, which will allow them to come back here after the fact, and we'll unlock a quest. Now we have a direct nod to Metroid here as we go into the basement area. The music changes and really starts bringing in the mood here. You've got to do a little bit of mining to get through this corridor. Again, very similar to what you do in Metroid. Some people will just bring a microsphere tech so they can turn into a ball and use the bombs to blast through. Again, very much like Metroid. As you can see, I'm a big fan of that series. Testament to good game design in Super Metroid for sure. And now, in this area here, players wondering what the heck is going on and what they're going to be experiencing. We bring them to this particularly nasty area, full of hot, deadly liquid, and disappearing platforms that they have to use to get across and up. Right now, we've got some techs which allow us some extra jumping ability, but if you're not careful, very, very quickly die. Getting up there can be a challenge, but if you have a grappling hook, not so much. But as you can see, we have a secret area up here. This dungeon is littered with secrets. At the top, we have access to a tech that is found only in this dungeon. Precursor Microsphere, which allows them to cling on walls, as well as launch these interesting little shadow bombs, which will do some nasty things to enemies, helping the player with survivability a little bit. In order to get through this room, you have to make sure every single mob is dead or the door will not open. Once the mobs have been killed, you'll be able to get access. Continue on your way. Let's speed this along. Oops! The lava can be a real detriment to those who come in unprepared. Like myself right now, apparently. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. A little bit more mining. We enter the dungeon proper now. Very quickly the player will learn that there's some new things here that they ordinarily don't experience in any other location. This lift can be reversed to help take them down, or back up as need be. We provide them with a challenging little gunfight against some droids, and a bit of a jumping puzzle. as they have to figure out what kind of tech they're going to need to get up here. If the player hasn't had a microsphere prior and did not get the one available in this dungeon, they will not be able to figure out how to get in here, and will have to come back later on or backtrack until they can find that sphere. And then into this little area we go. It provides us with our first mini-boss fight of the dungeon. They see something spawn in the health bar. They don't yet see the actual mob. He's outside in the main room they just came from. As you can see, the mobs tend to take a lot of damage, providing some serious challenge for the player.